Here is a fact-based summary of the story contents. Here is a simplified version of the story contents. Here is a lighthearted take on the story contents. Though Thunderbolts featured an already excellent cast of characters, the MCU missed out on the opportunity of having one extremely powerful hero join them. Watching the group of MCU anti-heroes duke it out on screen felt like such a fresh experience because they were characters who felt brand new despite all having debuted in the franchise before. Yelena, Ghost, US Agent, and Red Guardian only had a handful of MCU appearances between them before Thunderbolts. As for Bucky, although he's appeared since Phase 1, he's usually a supporting character to another hero. There must be a reason that Marvel chose these specific characters to be the MCU's first iteration of the Thunderbolts, especially because the Thunderbolts roster in the Marvel Comics differs. The studio has always taken liberties with the comic storylines, though they do like to pay tribute as best as they can. There is one character who is in the comic Thunderbolts but didn't appear in the MCU, yet her inclusion could have given the studio an easy way to address the canon status of a particular group of heroes. Daredevil, Born Again has cemented the Defenders show's MCU status, but it's not clear just how canon its non-Daredevil shows still are. Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist have yet to be referenced when Marvel first started releasing their Defenders saga shows on Netflix. Many thought that they'd stay in the same boat as the likes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. While these projects referenced the events of the MCU, they weren't considered canon either. After Marvel Studios decided to revamp their television sector, the announcement of Daredevil, Born Again meant that the Defenders were now officially MCU canon. However, many fans still can't quite believe it yet, considering how little of the Defenders we've seen in the MCU Daredevil. So far. Born Again cement the Defenders canon MCU status was the appearance of Fisk, who had previously appeared in Hawkeye and Echo. Seeing Daredevil and the Punisher, two big characters from the Netflix shows, alongside him, made it clear that it really was all an integrated universe now. Yet, the absence of Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist so far has been making it hard for fans to remember their canon status too, with it sometimes feeling like the MCU's version of Daredevil is just a revamped character, separate from the Defenders era. In Marvel Comics, one later member of the Thunderbolts includes Kara Kilgrave, Zebediah Kilgrave's daughter. The notorious villain was a despicable man who used his mind control abilities to command women for his personal gain. He ended up marrying one of his victims, which resulted in the birth of their daughter, Kara. At puberty, Kara's skin turned purple, and she started producing pheromones that gave her similar abilities to her father. After grappling with her powers and their relation to her father's identity, Kara adopted the name Persuasion and joined the Thunderbolts. Having Persuasion as a member of the MCU's Thunderbolts would have been the perfect way for Marvel to further tie in the Defenders saga into the greater franchise. Although she hasn't been introduced before, most Marvel fans are aware of her father's history. He is one of the MCU's most truly awful villains whose impact in universe society should be further explored. Adding Kara to Thunderbolts would have been a reflection of the comics, and it would have cemented Kilgrave and Jessica Jones's place as definite MCU canon after years of uncertainty.